When it comes to food, the Philippines is so rich with undeniably great cuisine just as it is rich with beautiful destinations. Filipino cuisine has recently been tagged as the next big thing to look out for in the culinary world. Here are some of the most popular Filipino dishes to look for. 1. Adobo. This famous dish was influenced by the Spanish when they invaded and settled in the Philippines during the 16th century. Adobo originated from the word adubar, which means to dress meat in vinegar or spices. There is a vast variety in the way adobo is prepared and cooked across the different regions of the country, but there is one ingredient that is a must and is seen as the heart and soul of this dish: vinegar. Adobo's other basic ingredients include soy sauce, garlic, bay leaf, and peppercorns. The meat is marinated and stewed in this mixture for hours and is usually served over a bed of white rice that complements adobo's sweet and tangy sauce. Over the centuries, other ingredients are added to the marinade. Some recipes include coconut milk, which mellows the strong acidity, others use a sweetener such as sugar or honey to balance the flavor of the soy sauce and vinegar, and some include ingredients like ginger or onions to create a more robust flavor. It's not just the spices that vary in adobo, the type of meat varies too. The most common adobo is cooked with chicken or pork, sometimes both, but it's also cooked with seafood such as shrimp or fish. There's even a vegetarian version of this dish using tofu, kangkong or water spinach and sitaw or string beans. 2. Sinigang. If we were to describe the taste of Filipino cuisine, it would have to be mostly sour rather than spicy. And sinigang serves you that. Aside from the meat, sinigang has different vegetables. Popular variants are pork sinigang, beef sinigang, prawns sinigang. Aside from tamarind, other souring agents are used to flavor this dish such as guava, green mango or calamansi. Sinigang is a common dish found in Filipino homes across the country any day of the week. It's composed essentially of meat, garlic, tomato, onion, and whatever souring agent is preferred. This dish would not be complete without its vegetables, which are usually water spinach, eggplants, radish, okra, or long beans. The meat usually used in the dish is pork, but this can be substituted with beef, chicken, fish, or shrimp. One can also choose to completely omit the meat and just have a vegetarian sinigang, which is just as delicious. Sinigang can be eaten on its own but is best paired with steamed white rice, especially when it's very sour. Sinigang's versatility makes it a truly great dish for all. 3. Sisig. Along with adobo, sisig is another famous Filipino dish known around the world. This dish contains cut-up pig's ears, snout, cheeks, and belly sautéed with garlic, onion, green chilies, and vinegar and is served on a sizzling plate. There are so many different ways to cook sisig, but the process is always the same: boiling, grilling, and finally frying the meat to produce those crunchy pieces. Sisig originated in the province of Pampanga, the culinary capital of the Philippines, and has gained international acclaim in recent years, once proclaimed as arguably the best pork dish on earth by the New York Times. 4. Karikari. Karikari is one of the most favorite Filipino dishes of Pinoys. The stew is made with peanut butter and grounded rice. It has oxtail and mixed vegetables. Karikari is best eaten with rice and bagoong or shrimp paste. 5. Lechon. When Anthony Bourdain unabashedly proclaimed the Filipino lechon the best pig ever, it gained a global reputation overnight. Lechon, derived from the Spanish word for roasted suckling pig, is probably the most popular dish of the country. It is traditionally the star of any festive occasion, from Christmas to birthdays and local festivals. Lechon is definitely a mouthwatering showstopper. The art of roasting lechon starts with marinating the pig in salt, pepper, soy sauce, or coconut water for a few days before stuffing it with aromatics such as lemongrass, garlic, tamarind, onions, or chives. It is then roasted on a large bamboo spit over an open fire for hours. Once the lechon is cooked, the skin, which is the best part of the dish, is served with pieces of meat, with white rice on the side. 6. Crispy pata. Crispy pata is a simple recipe of twice-cooked pork leg or pata, in Tagalog served vinegar and soy sauce dip. Traditionally the entire rear leg of a pig is used, it is then boiled in water infused with seasonings and spices until tender, it is then cooled down by refrigerating or freezing, then deep fried in hot oil until skin becomes crispy. 7. Bulalo. When the weather becomes cooler, Filipinos usually crave a hot stewed meal, bulalo. Bulalo is made by slow cooking beef shanks and bone marrow. Like Sinigang, it also has a mix of vegetables along with the beef. 8. Pancit. Pancit is a versatile noodle dish influenced heavily by the Chinese. There are numerous pancit dishes made with an assortment of noodles and cooking methods, making each one uniquely distinct. This dish is an important part of any Filipino feast or gathering. The most common types of pancit are pancit bihon, pancit canton, sotanghan, and sometimes mixed of pancit bihon and canton. The most common type of cooking method for pancit includes sautéing meat, usually chicken, with garlic, onions, and soy sauce, then tossing with toppings such as fish balls, cabbage, carrots, Chinese sausage, shrimp, and sometimes pieces of pork. Throughout the centuries, Filipinos have developed variations of pancit in different regions. Some make it as a soup while others as a side dish. 9. Lumpiang Shanghai. Lumpia is the Filipino version of the Chinese spring roll, similar in size and shape but completely different in terms of flavor. The common ingredients of lumpia include ground pork, carrots, and prawns, and it is seasoned with just the right amount of soy or oyster sauce. These ingredients are sealed in a crepe-like rice or flour lumpia wrapper that is sealed with an egg wash and deep-fried until golden brown. A sweet and sour banana ketchup dipping sauce is served with this Filipino classic for the ultimate lumpia experience. 10. Beef Kaldereta. Kaldereta is a Filipino beef stew made extra rich and tasty by tomato sauce and liver paste. Goat meat can also be used in place of beef and mixed in as a merrymaking of vegetables, which typically include carrots, bell peppers, and potatoes. 11. Bastet Tagalog. Bastet Tagalog is a delicious blend of salty, sour, and sweet flavors. Thinly sliced beef is marinated in a mixture of mainly soy sauce and calamansi, fried, and then topped with caramelized onions. The onions are just sweet enough to cut into and balance the strong salty and acidic tastes infused into the meat. Bastet can be cooked also for pork and fish. 12. Chicken Inasal. This flavorful grilled chicken sits in a special marinade of vinegar, calamansi, ginger, and lemongrass. It owes its appetizing golden brown color to annatto oil, which is also poured over the plain rice it is served with. Dip the chicken in sinamok, spiced vinegar, for some extra zest. 13. Kiluan. Kiluan, also called canilo, is the Filipino ceviche. Seafood is often used, such as tuna, which is then cured in vinegar and calamansi. Onions are usually added in, as well as some chili for a more complex blend of flavors. Kiluan is normally served as an appetizer or as pulutan beer chow when drinking. 14. Arroz caldo. Frequently eaten at breakfast and merienda, arroz caldo is a rice porridge, taking its flavors from ginger, garlic, onions, and a tasty broth. Cuts of chicken and hard-boiled eggs are also added in, and individual servings are finished off with fried garlic bits, chopped green onions, and a drizzle of calamansi. 15. Halo halo. This ultimate Filipino summer treat, halo halo is a sure and delicious way to cool down. There are countless variations of halo halo. Ideally, it's a layered dessert consisting of shaved ice, evaporated milk, ice cream, and variety of different mix-ins. These mix-ins range from sweetened red beans, sweetened white beans, sweetened coconut strings, gelatin, oob, sago, gulaman, pinapig rice, boiled taro or soft yams in cubes, fruit slices, flan, and topped with a scoop of oob ice cream and fruits such as jackfruit. The elaborate versions usually include a serving of leche flan. And those are some of the most popular Filipino dishes. As they say, everything is more fun in the Philippines. Let us know what are the must-try Filipino dishes would you add to this list. Thank you for watching. Please share your views and opinions on this topic in the comment box below. If you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing.